Nux Taku. I know him very well. I've known him for about 6 or 7 years now. And he's been one of my closest content creation friends. And even though we don't talk every single day, we know we're always in each other's corner here. And, you know, Nux and I, we've been pretty consistent in our journey of content creators. We both speak the truth, and a lot of people don't like that. And I remember when I first met Nux, and everybody warned me about this guy. And I got off-put by him because so many people were telling me to be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. And he was so nice to me. He was so kind to me that it made me unsettled because I've never been used to anybody who's just been so nice, so warm, so welcoming. And I eventually told all those people to shut the fuck up. They don't know him like that. You know, he's been falsely accused by a lot of people. He went through that whole shit with Vishojo, where Vishojo decided to go on a career cancellation warpath against Nux, when all Nux was attempting to do was keep them safe. And Vishojo fell out, and Nux is still here. And I still don't believe that Nux Taku got the apology that he deserved. And now you have people like Hassan Piker and all the schizos of the left going after him every single day because Nux Taku represents what I represent, which is telling the truth on the internet, even to a fault when it comes to destroying your own career. But unfortunately, Nux Taku has now been a part of another mass cancellation campaign. And I know what's going on, but I kind of want to spread awareness on this, and I kind of want to send my support. If you have not subscribed to Nux Taku, Nuxanor, or followed him on Kick and Rumble, I heavily encourage y'all to do so because what's happening right now to Nux is fucking disgusting. And he's a very, very, very good dude. And I would very much appreciate if y'all could go support him while he's going through this. I'm going to let him talk.
So I'm not going to do like a whole long drawn-out outro, just going to cut to the chase. Give you an update on what is going on. I've been doing YouTube for over a decade now, and all of my channels have been demonetized.
Yep.
That's right, terminated from the monetization program, and the reason they gave me was harassment. They gave no examples. They just said harassment. So just letting you know, this is a mistake. Obviously, I do not harass people on the channel. Yeah, I make fun of ideas a lot, but I do not tend to go after immutable characteristics and stuff like that.
Sure.
But obviously, I'm a right-wing channel. I don't lie, and therefore I am subject to this stuff. It happens to a lot of people, actually. I'll be real. I wish I was surprised. I
mentioned this earlier on stream. I don't think I ever mentioned it on YouTube video. I know 9 different current right-wing channels that are all being attempted to be demonetized, mass reported, or stricken down right now. And if people don't think that there is a severe detriment to covering right-wing ideologies because it's been so demonized, you're just wrong. That's where the term right-wing grifter should not exist. It shouldn't, because all covering right-wing ideologies does, which by the way is just ideologies that are grounded in reality and the truth and more based on facts and proof and evidence rather than thoughts and feelings like the left. Telling the truth gets you in so much shit. Guys, I want to remind you, for this video and this video alone, I'm not going to say what I think, but I will say this. I believe that if you have a penis, you're a man. I believe that if you have a vagina, you're a woman. And saying things like that can get your channel shut down forever. And I think that's crazy. There are statements like, I don't think our president is a rapist. And that can get you flack for merely saying that. It is fucking insane.
Impressions on my channel have been going down for a while now, even though the views have basically been going up, because the average click-through rate of my videos keeps getting higher, meaning more people clicks on the videos if they actually see it and they're recommended. It just doesn't get recommended as much. Now, I know YouTube has been clamping down on this kind of thing. This is not surprising to me. In fact, the reason why I pivoted to this is because, honestly, it's important to talk about. Now, I am not saying this to stir up a public shitstorm or anything. Obviously, that's the nuclear option, and we will discuss it probably, hopefully, never.
He's being very civil right now, and I hope that Nux Taku does get remonetized because I do believe channels like his are very important to have. I do think it is very important to have both sides of the spectrum being discussed, but I would like to say I believe we need more channels that simply tell the truth on both sides. And one side consistently roots all of their opinions and facts and logics, and the other ones are just fucking liars who don't want to tell the truth because it makes their side look bad. And people are exhausted of it.
I'm going to try my best to be diplomatic about it and work on things behind the scenes if I can. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. The truth is, though, while my content is perfectly fine according to the community guidelines of YouTube, and I do believe this is an error due to a mass flagging campaign where YouTube...
There's a lot of mass flagging campaigns happening currently. It's happened to a lot of the fan clip channels of mine, as well as just other peers who are in right-wing ideologies. And it's crazy how the left cries cancel culture, cancel culture, cancel culture, and then frequently exhibits mass flagging campaigns. It's so fun. And then when you bring this up, everybody says, oh, no, they're not doing it. Oh, okay. I've even shown screenshots of this. I've shown so many screenshots. They still say, well, it's not true. They're just liars, bro. They're just liars.
YouTube got bombarded with people being like, oh my God, this guy's harassing people, which I don't do. So hopefully the error will be rectified eventually. YouTube also owes me about $80,000, which they say they will not be able to pay back, at least not until I'm back in the monetization program.
Insane.
So retroactively, I'm being punished for this too. So
withholding payment that he is owed is psychotic. At least everyone should be able to agree. If Nux completed a service that he is owed a payment for, and they're saying, we're not going to pay you until we remonetize you, and then they never remonetize you, that is fucking insane.
I wanted to take this moment to say, we're coming back to streaming, boys. That's right.
By the way, for anybody excited about Nux Taku coming back to streaming, and he is on Kick, you're welcome. I was the one who told him to do that. However, I told him to multi-stream on Rumble, but he's being a little bitch. But yes, this was my idea. And he said, you know what? You're right. Because I knew you guys wanted him to stream again. So you got Nux back for daily streams, baby.
Single day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, probably not Friday and Saturday, I will be streaming on Kick at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And that's great because that's right after I end. It works perfectly. Right after I end, there's probably a Nux Taku being live. It's amazing.
I'll be doing this today. I probably will not be doing it for the weekend, but I will
bully him to multi-stream on Rumble.
Hopefully be back on Monday or Sunday even, and we'll do our best. Now, before getting into the details, the theory that I have as to what exactly triggered this, actually, my first thought was obviously, you know, I get tons of death threats from like the Hassan Piker community because that entire community loves terrorism, and I don't, so therefore we don't get along very well. And that is still, it's still on the agenda. It's very possible. I know just recently, Tectone, if you're reacting to this Tectone, love you, man. Nice shiny head you got there.
Love you too,
Keep telling the truth. You know, when Hassan Piker slanders me or Tectone or Asmongold or anybody else that they can come, that's totally fine. That's acceptable. That's accepted by YouTube. Bro, the Jews got me. But apparently not being a huge fan of...
I find it insane how Hassan can call me a rapist. Hassan can call Nux Taku a pedophile. Hassan can call Asmongold a pedophile and a mother killer. And he's never been punished for any of those comments. He calls Dan Saltman, what does he call him? Diddy Dan? It's fucking insane. It's insane the shit he gets away with.
Grooming gangs in England, that is a step too far. And the reality is, that is my leading reasoning as to why this finally actually happened now. I've been talking about the grooming gang situation in England for a while, over the last week or two, ever since the gigantic report that was...
By the way, Hassan says the rape inquiry is fake, by the way. Fun fact.
Dropped 250,000 children that were molested, and I guess that insults the immutable characteristics of rapists, perhaps? I don't know exactly, but I wanted to let you know I will be continuing making content, telling the truth, and hopefully this will get fixed, because it's obviously a mistake. The major reason why I think it is the UK situation is because I've actually had a video taken down before. I got a strike on my channel a few months ago because I called Keir Starmer the F-slur. So now, me getting my entire monetization suspended in the midst of covering this...
I cannot believe that we're going to demonetize and censor people for insulting other people. I mean, that's crazy. That's legitimately crazy. There's really just like talking shit about somebody versus just blatant slander. You know what I'm saying?
Situation at detail over the last week is not the most surprising thing in the world, even though obviously it is a mistake. They've been censoring everyone for years trying to cover this situation up. Why would I be surprised that they would try to censor me? So, content will continue. It will be done via live stream. We're going to be doing that every day, hopefully, at least 5 days a week if we can, unless something comes up. And your support is immensely appreciated. My entire income basically just dried up. And yeah, I am going to be breaking Jew stereotypes, by uploading videos for free. But, honestly, I
Oy
think
vey!
saying the things that need to be said is honestly more important. That is why I greatly appreciate any of your support. It is not necessary. I don't want to obligate anybody here or anything, but it is very appreciated. I have a Patreon linked in the description.
The Patreon was also my idea. You're welcome.
Anything you could donate there helps immensely. I am considering bringing back a lot of fan requested stuff for Patreon exclusive, like maybe Adventure Time or other things that people have been wanting me to look into. I will probably start doing more debate situations. And for people that support me on Patreon and on Kick, I will do my best to incorporate their ideas somehow into the content. Another thing that you could do that would help immensely, and this is literally for free, if I get like a sponsor or something, if you could click the link in the description just to like look at it a little bit deeper. All right, it's literally free and it helps me a lot. Just click the link every once in a while.
So for content creators like myself or Nux Taku or people like Think Before You Sleep or people like WestJet, we have a lot of controversial channels and a lot of us, we don't get sponsors too much. So if you could do the subconscious favor, when you see a brand safe person doing a sponsor, don't interact. They're going to get millions of them. When you see someone like me or Nux doing a sponsor, can you interact with the sponsor? Because we need to be able to send these people information that even though we are controversial, we got a lot of pull. So if you can interact with like the free cash ads or the Morgan & Morgan ads, or anytime it ever says, yo, look at this QR code, can you guys download those and just use them for like 2 minutes? Because it helps more people be able to tell the truth, and it really supports free speech on this platform. If more creators and more companies see that even controversial creators still have pull and they have very dedicated audiences. It's pretty much the only way that we're ever going to get more sponsors is if we have a ridiculously high sponsor interact rate. So please use Nux's codes. Please use my codes. Please use people like Think Before You Sleep codes. That would be fucking amazing. Or even someone like Asmongold would be fucking amazing.
It would be huge. I'm trying to come up with ways that I'm not financially devastated, where I am also not an imposition on any of you, and where I could still make the content that I very much enjoy making and very much feel like needs to be made. I appreciate all of your support, Patriots. I do not want to waste too much of your time. I will be taking this unpaid opportunity as an opportunity, honestly, to make my content better. I have a few big ideas, and I'm going to actually try them. And last but not least, I wanted to thank God. Thank you, God, for giving me the ability to do what I do. To quote Isaiah, God, use me. I hope I can continue to be somewhat of a good messenger. I'm going to try my best. I'm grateful for all the blessings that I've received. And honestly, I am grateful for the trials and hardships that are put before me so that when I overcome them, I'll be better on the other side.
Fuck yeah.
I have faith that this is for the best. And I also know that we are winning. The toothpaste isn't going back in the tube. I appreciate your support. We're going to make the absolute most of this. I'll see you live on kick.com/Nuxanor. Deus Vault.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I really need to do this for Nux. I need to get our podcast consistent. I need to be hitting this shit every single week to get more revenue on all facets. So if you want to see more Nux, subscribe to me. If you want to see more Nux, go fucking follow his kick streams. This would be amazing. I need to get off my ass. I need to make these things happen. I need to help my boy. And Nux, I already messaged you this. If there is literally anything me or my community can do for you to help you during this period of hardship, do not hesitate to ask, okay? Your people, you know what? I'm not going to make a Jew joke. Just let me know if there's anything we can do, what my boys can do. We'll be there live every day on Kick. Please multi-stream to Rumble. It's an amazing fucking platform, and it's literally free money waiting for you to pick it up. Do not give up. We got your back. We got your back. Can we get a W, Nux chat? We got your back 100%. I know things are difficult right now, but we're going to get your ass through this. We need people like you on this platform, bro. Okay? We need more people telling the truth, saying the uncomfortable things that nobody else wants to say, regardless of the outcome. We appreciate you. We love you, buddy. We don't give a fuck what the haters say. We don't give a fuck about the slander that's been put towards your way. We know you're a good-ass fucking dude. You got this, man. You'll get through this.